Price is Right pricing game recap may contain profanity toward the contestants' decision-making in pricing games that can be categorized as either stupid or being misled by the audience that's portrayed as a heel for entertainment purposes only. In reality, Mr. Horgan doesn't show any prejudice toward the contestants based on their gender, their ethnicity, and their intelligence. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the fabulous Price is Right pricing game recap for Monday, the 29th of April, 2013. Here are the pricing games that were played today to start the week. One away, Most Expensive, Bullseye, That's Too Much, Half Off, and Squeeze Play. Veronica, who has been traveling around the world for a year and a half and arrived to Los Angeles from Japan 2 days prior to the tape date of today's airing of The Price is Right, was the first contestant. She played one away for a chance to win a Jeep Compass Sport modeled by the Marvelous Manuela Arbelaez. Now, before I go any further, Veronica had an interesting story to tell Drew, and that was this. Drew's Uncle George used to be a bus driver for Veronica's partner, Michael. No, not me. His grandmother. So Drew's uncle used to be a bus driver for Michael's grandmother. That's what Drew's uncle did for a living, a bus driver in Cleveland, Ohio. Now, the wrong price of this SUV was $33,372, and the model in charge of changing the numbers was the Awesome Amber Lancaster. Veronica chose the 3 to be a 2 and not a 4, the 3 to be a 4 and not a 2, the second 3 to be precise, the third 3 to be a 4 and not a 2, the 7 to be an 8 and not a 6, and the 2 to be a 1 and not a 3. So just to review once again, she changed the first 3 to a 2 and not a 4, the second 3 to a 4 not a 2, the third 3 to a 4 not a 2, the 7 to be an 8 and not a 9, or 6 rather, excuse me, or the 2 to be a 1 and not a 3. And the 2 to be a 1 and not a 3. Alright. The price she put was $24,481. Oh, mighty sound effects lady. Did Veronica have at least one number right? She did. Oh, mighty sound effects lady. Did Veronica have at least 2 numbers right? She did have at least 2 numbers right. Oh, mighty sound effects lady. It was at this point Veronica addressed the almighty sound effects lady as a goddess. Did Veronica have at least 3 numbers right? Yes, she did. Almighty sound effects lady. Did Veronica have at least 4 numbers right? Okay, she had 3 numbers right. The 2 numbers that she decided to change were the second 4 to a 2 and the 1 to be a 3. So now she put a price of $24,283. If it was me playing, I would have changed the first 4 and the 8. Let's see if Veronica won. Was the first number a 2? Yes, it was. It was not a 4. Now, speaking of the number 4, was that the second number in the price of the Jeep Compass Sport? No, it was 2. And the remaining 3 numbers were 4, 6, and 1. The actual retail price was $22,461. So I was right. The second 4 and the 8 were the two numbers that should have been changed. It's much easier when you watch the show at home on TV. Too bad she didn't win, though. Justin from California was the second contestant. He played Most Expensive for a chance to win these 3 prizes. Marc Jacobs accessories that include a camel-colored handbag and wallet with a quilted design and polished gold-toned hardware modeled by Amber. A 50-inch Panasonic 1080p HDTV, that's a plasma TV, that has full HD picture quality and easy network connectivity, plus built-in wireless feature, eco mode, and power save options, modeled by the radical Rob Wilson. And his and her Trek bicycles that combine high-end road technology with a comfortable ride, modeled by Manuela. Justin believed that the bicycles were the most expensive prize. I would have chosen the HDTV. Well, let's see if Justin was a winner. First, Amber revealed the price of the Marc Jacobs accessories, and they were $1,720. Next, Rob revealed the price of the HDTV. This was the one I was worried about. And it was only $900! Wow! So now I was feeling pretty good about Justin winning his pricing game. But in order to do so, the bicycles had to be more than $1,720. And when Manuela revealed the price of the his and her Trek bicycles, they were $2,858! Justin won all 3 prizes, totaling $5,478. Way to go. Barbara, who lives in Mesa, Arizona, but is originally from North Dakota, was the third contestant. She played Bullseye for a chance to win a trip to Miami, Florida. That includes a 6-night stay in a junior suite at the Roommate Waldorf Towers, plus dinner one night, modeled by Rob at door number 4. A prize worth $6,982. For her first attempt of hitting the $10 to $12 bullseye mark, Barbara decided to buy 4 boxes of the Swiss Miss Milk Chocolate Hot Cocoa Mix. There's 10 envelopes in that box. Each box of that hot chocolate from Swiss Miss cost $2.79. 4 of them totaled $11.16. Barbara hit the bullseye in her first attempt. Way to go. The other 4 grocery products that she did not need to choose from were the Del Monte sliced peaches, the 20-count quart-size Ziploc slider bags, the 28-ounce bag of Ore-Ida steak fries, and the Cortisone 10 intensive healing formula. Lori was the 4th contestant. She played That's Too Much for a chance to win a Honda CRZ modeled by Rob. The first price was $16,890. Lori said that price was not too much, so therefore she meant she wanted to keep going. The second price was $17,810. Lori kept on going. The third price was $18,280. She went on again, and the fourth price was $19,460. Lori went on again, and the fifth price was $20,950. And that's when Lori said, "That's too much!" Now, was that price just over the actual retail price of the car? Well, when Mr. Rob Wilson revealed the actual retail price of the Honda CR-Z, it was $20,625. Lori won the car! Can you believe it, folks? We got a winning. That's too much! Most of you at home might have been like seeing a ghost with that kind of win, or maybe most of you knew that price was definitely too much, $20,950. Wow! Lori won the car! How awesome is that? Wow! Nice! Alright. Dennis, a meat cutter, aka a butcher, from Moreno Valley, California, was the 5th contestant. He played half off for a chance to win $10,000. The small prizes that were on the board's left side were modeled by Manuela. She had the prizes on her left. And the prizes that were modeled on the right side of the stand, modeled by Rob. Now, the first two small prizes were a 12-ounce stainless steel basting spray bottle and a 16-ounce tumbler that has a unique rollerball system to open and close the lid. Dennis believed that the basting spray bottle at $13 was half off and not the tumbler at $10. Manuela revealed the price of the basting spray bottle to be $13. Should have chose the tumbler. That was $20. Now we had a 12-cup Presto Power Cup microwave popcorn popper, or I think it's called Power Pop, a Power Pop microwave popcorn popper, and a 250-watt Oster two-speed blender. I don't think it's pronounced Oster. I think it's Oster. Anyway, Dennis believed that the two-speed blender was half off at $15 and not the popcorn popper at $17. And Rob revealed the price of the two-speed blender to be $30. That was half off. The 8 boxes that went away were 1, 2, 6, 7, 10, 11, 15, and 16. And finally, we had a set of glass vases, 3 of them, and an Oster toaster oven that comes with a baking pan and broiling rack. Dennis believed the toaster oven was half off at $50 and not the glass vases at $18. I was thinking that toaster oven was $100 myself. Well, when Rob revealed the price of the toaster oven, it was $50. Should have chose the vases. They were $36. So Dennis had a 1 out of 8 chance of finding the box that had $10,000 inside, and he chose box number 8 over 3, 4, 5, 9, 12, 13, and 14. The reason why he chose 8 is because that is his wife's birthday. So when Manuela brought box number 8 over to Drew and Dennis, and when it was time for Dennis to open the box, inside he found no $10,000. Manuela showed us where the $10,000 was, and that was in box number 3. Okay, Anna from Buffalo, New York was the 6th and final contestant. Very cute contestant, I might add. She played squeeze play for a chance to win a Somerset outdoor living outdoor kitchen island that includes a gas grill, a refrigerator, and a built-in CD player modeled by Amber. 9 was the first number, and 8 was the last number. The middle numbers were 9, 8, and 9. Based on that setup, I can tell you right now what numbers should be taken out. Anna decided to take out the first 9, so when it was taken out, the price squeezed together to $9,898. And when Drew revealed the actual retail price of this outdoor kitchen island from Somerset Outdoor Living, it was $9,998. That was $100 more than what Anna thought the price was. And yep, I knew it. The 8 should have been taken out. $9,998. I have to tell you guys and gals, that was a very familiar price to me. Okay, now it's time to go to the acknowledgments. According to Ben Nation Television, in his quotes, it's the 3rd time this season that somebody hit the bullseye with just one product. I would have chosen 2 of the Cortisone 10 myself. I guess we'll never know until a future show. Today, That's Too Much! Is the 19th card game playing this season in the number 4 slot. And that $9,998 Barbecue Island is without a doubt the most expensive 4-digit prize ever in squeeze play. Well, I don't know if there will ever be a prize worth $9,999 ever to be offered in squeeze play, but if that happens, then that would be the most expensive 4-digit prize ever. So to start off this week, we broke even with Most Expensive, Bullseye, and That's Too Much as our 3 pricing games won. The MVPs of The Price is Right are Justin, Barbara, and Lori. Lori also won her showcase along with the Honda CRZ, and That's Too Much. Her showcase included a trip to Winnipeg, Canada, and then over to Churchill, Manitoba. That includes a 4-night Arctic Journey Frontiers North Adventures tour to discover the polar bears. And various meals are included in that trip. A trip to India that includes an 11-day guided safari courtesy of Terra Incognita Eco Tours. It includes going over to 2 national parks to see the tigers there. Not like the baseball team, the Detroit Tigers, the, Bengal Tigers. It also includes visits to the villages, markets, and temples. Also included in the trip are nightly accommodations, flight transfers, various safari drives, and daily meals. And she also won a trip to South Africa. That includes a 6-night safari retreat. It includes 3 nights in a standard suite at Kapama River Lodge, and 3 nights in a luxury tent at Kapama Buffalo Camp. And all those 3 trips were modeled by Rob, and by the way, the trip to South Africa involves lions as the animals. So this is interesting. First it was bears, then it was tigers, and then lions. Bears and tigers and lions? Oh my! Too bad it's not the other way around, like we all know from The Wizard of Oz. Lions and tigers and bears? Oh my! Why would they start with bears first? Not me. Anyway, Lori bid $22,000 on her showcase. I have to say, I felt that was pretty low on the bid she gave. Well, the actual retail price was $41,952. She did indeed bid pretty low. Her difference was a whopping $19,952. Well, believe it or not, Barbara, who was the runner-up in the showcase, bid $24,000 on a Sunlight 5-piece drum set modeled by the goofy George Gray, though very entertaining to say the least, a 32-gig 5th-generation iPod from Apple, along with noise-canceling headphones, both modeled by Manuela, and a Hyundai Elantra Coupe GS modeled by Amber. The actual retail price on Barbara's showcase was $20,856. She was over. So to be perfectly honest, I felt Barbara was going to win her showcase, but she didn't. But she still won a trip to Miami. Lori won a grand total in prizes of $63,209. Quite a haul. Promotional consideration for the Price is Right pricing game recap this week is provided by Welch's Chillers Grape Drink. So this upcoming Friday will be the Kids Special. That was supposed to air almost 2 weeks ago, but got pushed back for this Friday, May 3rd. But as far as tomorrow goes, who's going to be doing the recap? Will it be me? Will it be I-264 Shirt? Will it be Martin S5 1989? Or will it be Sports Guy 528? It all depends on what pricing games get played. So that's going to do it for me for tonight. This is... Before I go, I should give a shout out to Money7373, who did a great job doing the last 2 shows for Big Money Week last week. He recapped 3 strikes for the Ferrari 458 Spider on Thursday for 3 strikes, and he also got to recap Pick-A-Pair, which was one of the games played during a $500,000 giveaway in Plinko. Unfortunately, only a measly $1,600 was won. So, I'm glad I was able to get that in before my sign-off, which is, this is Mr. Horgan reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Good night.